Hello Taurus, welcome to the Lynx Tarot. My name's Monica and this reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your July 2022 Tarot and Oracle card reading, or for the next 30 days. These are all timeless readings, so they're intended for whenever you are watching. We're jumping in with the Power of Surrender cards, then I'll go into some Tarot, the Money and Career Oracle cards, and we'll end with a Chakra Love card. Okay, you got surrender to receiving support and love. Beautiful. And look at those cute little polar bears. Well, they're not little, are they? Anyway, if you like to look up spirit animals, look up the polar bear. It says, allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Okay, that is a beautiful message. And in the clouds there, do you see the clouds in the background? They look like polar bears too. Awesome. Okay, so let's go over to the Everyday Witch Tarot and see what we have for you. We're doing a 4-card reading: situation, challenges, advice, and outcome. And I have purposely not lit my candles because my first reading today, one of the candles started making a really weird sound and I didn't know what it was at first. I couldn't locate it and I thought it was an animal outside. I thought maybe it was one of my squirrel friends or a cat, because there was a stray cat out there too. But it was a candle and it made me think, I'm going to say this in every reading for this series, it made me think of a Jackson Galaxy video I was watching where he said if you have cats, don't have candles or something like that. And I want to add, if you have like any pets at all, it's probably not a good idea to have lit candles. That came to mind the other day, and then when that happened, I'm like, that might be some kind of sign that I ought to heed and just maybe stop lighting candles. Okay, I do like them, I like the energy, but it's not worth the risk. Okay, and pets are pets, animals are animals. If God forbid they knocked one over or something, wouldn't be their fault, but it could be disastrous. So I feel like I just want to put that message out to everybody. Our animals are our angels, but we have to keep in mind, you know, they're animals. Okay, like they don't have opposable thumbs usually, and you know, they play, they run, and we just really need to be safe and keep things safe for them too. Okay, so let's see what we have for you here. 7 of Swords. All right, Taurus. Okay, I'm getting 2 things right off the bat. I'm getting someone could be trying to keep something from you, or you are trying to keep something from someone else. Okay, feel like you're trying to pretend you don't feel something, or you want to pretend something isn't happening. And you're just like waiting and hoping that things will be okay. It's important to express your feelings. It's important to face the situation. For others of you, you know, make sure nothing is left undone. Make sure if you're signing a contract of any sort, that you read the fine print. You sign and initial every spot. That's very important too. If there's something in there that you don't like or don't agree with, don't just sign it. Question it and see if, you know, well, not see if, but don't sign it unless you can make an amendment. Addendum. What did I say? Amendment? Addendum. An addendum to that contract. I feel like others of you, make sure you keep your cars locked. Okay, make sure you close your front door, your back door of your home. I'm not getting anything like you're in severe danger or anything like that. I'm just getting that, like, if someone could break in, they would. Like if the lock, say your car is not locked, you know, someone who wants to like steal something from your car, like hoping that you left like, you know, a laptop or something digital in there, or an iPod or something like that. They might like try the handle and see if it's unlocked and then go in there and see what they can steal. But if it's locked, they'll just keep moving on. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm getting that with the house too. I don't like that feeling. Okay. So I don't want anyone to be afraid. I feel like if you just practice caution, common sense, keep your doors locked, you know, close windows at night if they're on the ground level, like if you don't have an alarm or something like that. You know, just be wise like that. If they can't get in easily, they probably won't. So just, you know, cover your bases. All right, so in the challenges position, we have the Ace of Swords. There's a truth coming forth that you're afraid to face, but once you do, the truth is what will set you free, because like, look how free the Witch is on this card. So the truth will set you free. I feel like whatever you've been trying to avoid with the Seven of Swords, once you face it, or once it comes out and is right in your face, you're going to, oh, okay, it's not that bad. I can handle this. I can deal with this. Okay, in the advice position, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, like you're feeling really worn out about something. I feel like something has gone round and round and round for you too much. And you're at the point where you're beating yourself up, Taurus. And it's time to just take a rest, step away from it. Whatever this is, it's time to step away from it. I feel like you're doing more harm to yourself than anyone else can right now. Because like, even though you know you're in the right about something, if the other person or other people involved don't see what you see, you're fighting a losing battle. No matter how many times you try to tell them, like, look, I have proof, I have proof. If they don't see it or they're not ready to see it, they're not going to. Someone else gave me similar advice recently. Very similar. Okay, so what you need to do is disengage. So cover your bases, like lock your doors, do what you know you need to do. Make sure you sign on the dotted line, that kind of stuff. Do the stuff you know you need to do, but then disengage, okay? Sometimes people need to learn on their own, and as hard as it is for us to watch, that's the only way they're going to learn. And if we're always trying to put our 2 cents in, they're going to be too busy in combat with us, trying to prove us wrong, than learning their lesson or learning the truth that they need to see. You know what I mean? And then, like, you know, down the road, it would be nice if like this person would like come to you and say, all right, I see what you mean now. But if they're battling against you, trying to prove you wrong the whole time, you're never going to be on the same page. So my point is, at this point, is you've done enough, or if you know you've done enough, right? Step aside, step back, okay? The outcome position, somebody else just got this. Who was it? I can't remember. Another sign just got this in the same position. The Tower card. I really love the Tower card in this deck because look at the Witch. She looks very smug. She finally accepted whatever was built on a faulty foundation was not meant to be. It was not working, and she finally accepted it. So she stepped back, like I'm saying here with the Nine of Wands. She's like, I'm not going to be banged up anymore like this in the Nine of Wands. I'm going to step back because I'm stronger now. I see this. Let the chips fall where they may. And the truth, okay, the truth will be revealed on its own. Okay, in its own way. And whoever needs to see the truth will. You don't need the credit for it, Taurus. You don't need the credit. Okay, it's time for you to step back because you're draining yourself. It's no longer your job. You've said your piece. And it's not your job to make somebody else learn. All right, so let's clarify the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Tower. Clarifying the Seven of Swords, we have the Strength card. Okay, so number 8, so this could be the month of August. And this is being paired with the Seven of Swords here. Okay, there could be a Leo in your life or strong Leo in your chart. So the Seven of Swords and the Strength card is saying, like, you have the strength to face this stuff. You're afraid, you don't want to see it. Like, there are truths that you don't really want to look at, or there's someone else who doesn't want to see the truth, and you want to put it in their face, but they're not ready. Okay? There's nothing to be afraid of because what's meant to happen, what's meant to be exposed will be. You just need to cover your own back, cover your own bases, right? Don't let anybody tread where they don't belong. Don't let anybody tread in your business, in your life where they have not been invited, okay? Because I keep noticing in this card today, I don't always notice this as blatantly, but the open window back here, okay? It looks like, you know, there's something broken there, like a rail is broken and someone has broken in because there was an opportunity, okay? So be careful of an opportunist, you know, trying to encroach upon your family business, your business with a loved one, your home, your possessions, okay? Just like I said, cover your bases, cover yourself. Just clarify the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Tower. Okay, clarifying the Ace of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, he came up earlier too. So the truth that's coming out could lead to financial gain for you. Covering your bases, okay, watching your own back will protect what you own, protect what you have, protect your home, your estate, your belongings, your material wealth, your things, okay? I feel like for some of you, this truth coming out about someone else, I'm getting inside job. Someone on the inside has been watching you, or they think that you're wealthier than you are, or something like that, and that they have the right to take something that you have. I don't like messages like that, Taurus. I feel like this is an easy way to protect yourself, though. Keep your personal belongings locked up. Keep your vehicle locked up. Keep your house locked, okay? No exceptions, okay? Like, for example, if you go out to your car and or say you're in your car, you get out and you go in the house or something like that to drop off some groceries. Lock the car in between. Even though you know you're going right back out, lock the car in between. Like, sorry about that noise out there. Jeez, I never heard a vehicle that loud here. Lock the car in between, even though it might feel ridiculous that like you're going right back outside anyway. Lock the door anyway. Just have your key in your hand, so you know you don't lock yourself out by accident. Keep your key in your hand. Pay very conscious attention of that. But it's like getting into the habit of being extra safe. I'm thinking about like a couple criminal justice classes that I took. You're not being paranoid, okay? You're being wise by doing something like that. It's very important. Clarifying the Nine of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups. Similar messages in some of these readings. So the Nine of Wands, feeling banged up. I feel like there's a more peaceful energy coming in here. I feel like Spirit wants to come in and like wave a magic wand over you and say, Taurus, stop beating yourself up. You don't need to. You have a lot of good going for you. There's reasons to be happy and peaceful. And like Spirit just really wants you to know that they want you to be peaceful. I feel like you have loved ones on the other side that are like guardian angels to you. And they want to see you happy and peaceful, and they see you can. They see you beating yourself up unnecessarily, okay? And they want you to be this. See how peaceful her face is, okay? That's what they want for you. And they see you have every reason to have that and feel that way. But what they see is you beating yourself up all the time. Clarifying the Tower, we have the Six of Cups. Very interesting. So some of these cards that have been repeating are very interesting, and this is one of them too. So this being paired with the Tower, I feel like some of you had or have a soul connection with someone, but it doesn't mean it's meant to last, okay? And you're accepting that. You're like, all right, I know I have this soul connection with this person, but they're not on the same path as I am, and I can't be hanging out with them because they're headed down the wrong path. They're doing something unhealthy, and I just have to let these walls come crashing down. I have to accept this. For others of you, I feel like someone has been trying to block you from a soul connection with someone, and you are disengaging from that connection. And who you are meant to be connected to, this could be a really close friend, this could be a romantic partner, but who you are meant to be connected to, nothing's going to break that bond, okay? That's for some of you, not all of you. But by letting go of this other influence, your bond with that person becomes stronger, okay? For others of you, this person is not healthy. They're not doing the healthful thing. They're not on the same path as you. You're trying to be good. You're trying to be spiritual. You're trying to grow. You're trying to improve daily. You know what I mean? This other person might be involved in like substances or something like that, or game playing, narcissism or whatever. And you're recognizing, okay, I might feel this strong soul connection, but this isn't someone I can trust. And this person's like got some toxic energy that I can't have. Okay, so that's for some of you. All right, so this is the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. I'm going to go in and clarify with these. Oops. All decks are listed below, by the way, Taurus, if you're interested. And also, I am offering private readings at this time. I don't know if I already said that, so if you're interested, email me. My email is below. So clarifying the Seven of Swords and the Strength card, we have the Ten of Fire, the Ten of Wands. So you have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands in this reading. Overworked, stressed, and imbalanced. You are not supposed to feel this way anymore, okay? You can feel what you feel. I don't mean like, oh, like you shouldn't feel this way or that way. I'm saying that Spirit is saying it's time to not be this way anymore. It's time to not be in this energy anymore. You're not meant to always be in this stressed, overworked energy. This is a 10. This is the end of the cycle. You got the Nine of Wands feeling banged up, the 10 of Fire, 10 of Wands. Like you're at the end of this cycle. And like, look at all of this. Look at these wands. There's a lot of growth here. And feeling imbalanced, like that's time to put that in the past. And I like this, that it's right below the Strength card, okay? Don't let anybody take your strength away from you, okay? Be careful about people who are like freeloading, things like that. It's time to put those burdens down, okay? Other people's burdens that you've been carrying. Not just freeloading, I feel like you have also taken on other people's burdens that they didn't really ask you to, because you see things that they don't, and you want them to see it so bad. Like you want to warn them, and they're not going to see it until they're ready. So the best that you can do is watch out for yourself, okay? And when you feel yourself in that stressed, imbalanced energy, know that you are focused too much on someone else. It's time to nurture yourself. Clarifying the Ace of Swords with the King of Pentacles, we have the Page of Water. Okay, nice. Sensitive, open-hearted, and intuitive. Tune into your intuition, Taurus. And if you're vibing low, or if you're vibing or around someone who's vibing really low, right? You're not going to be very in tune with your intuition. It's going to drag you down, and then that's going to make you feel imbalanced and stressed out and really banged up. So it's important to pay attention to where you spend time and who you spend time with, okay? An important thing that I do is, like, I don't go shopping unless I know it's not going to be crowded. And I'm lucky enough that I can make my own hours. Even if you have set work hours, there are sneaky times of day you can go out. You might not really want to go grocery shopping on a Friday night, but think about it. If you go to the grocery store on a Friday night and no one else is there, you get it done a lot quicker. No one's bothering you. There's not a lot of crazy energy around you. And then you still have time to do whatever you want to do, whether it's going out or just being home and chilling, right? So it's like not really a sacrifice. You're really saving yourself from a stressful environment. So I think that would help somebody listening. I also think there could be a new love coming in with someone. I don't think it's necessarily a young person. I think this is an established person. It's right below the King of Pentacles. So whether it's male or female, I feel like there's a new love coming in with someone who is established, or maybe you both are very established. And I feel like the truth of your feelings for one another is coming out. The Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups is being clarified by the Knight of Earth or the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady progress, slow and steady progress. And what was the other word I was going to say? Well, they always say slow and steady wins the race, but this is like lasting. So if this has to do with money, finances are getting better for you, and it will be lasting. It may be coming in slow. It will be a slow growth, but it will build, and it will be lasting. The Tower and the Six of Cups is being clarified by the Three of Fire. Very awesome movement. There could also be a move coming for you. There could be some travel. It says goals, expansion, and vision, making your dreams come true, starting to see the results, which is very exciting. So after this Tower moment, and like beauty comes in, this Tower moment happens, like the slate is clean, everything is leveled, and you're rebuilding. You may actually literally be building a home from the ground up. Okay, like breaking ground. All right, I like that. So let's go over to the Chakra Love deck and see what else we have for you, Taurus. What else do we have for Taurus? If you haven't yet subscribed, Taurus, please do. I would greatly appreciate it, and hit all notifications. That way you won't miss anything. And also, please hit that like button. All right. Okay, we have all things work best in conjunction with all things. So this is about how everything is connected. Chakra balance, and we were talking about this here, balance, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, it's time to be in the state of balance. not feeling like wobbly and tired and burned out, okay? And the gemstones, if you like gemstones, we have clear quartz, amethyst, lapis lazuli, jade, citrine, carnelian, and smoky quartz if you like gemstones. You know what I forgot to do? Hang on a minute. I'm going to get another chakra card after I do these, the money and career oracle cards. I feel like I was forgetting something, and I was. All right, what do we have for Taurus from the money and career oracle deck? Okay, we have mistakes. Okay, this is coming out a lot, so I'm not going to read what it says on this card this time. I'm going to tell you, Taurus, stop beating yourself up for things you think were mistakes. Let them be lessons, okay? Just watch out and not let them happen again, okay? I'm going to leave it at that because that's the main message coming through. Don't beat yourself up for past mistakes or what you see as past mistakes. Just learn from it and let yourself transform. And when similar situations present themselves, know that you have the wisdom to divert that. We have beauty. Taurus is all about beauty. Embrace your unique style and own it. Let the world see who you really are. Consider careers doing hair, jewelry, clothing, or any job that enhances others' beauty. And it says your inner world must match your outer world for things to change. Okay, very important. Know that you are beautiful on the inside. See the beauty in yourself, and your outer world will change. And you'll start to see the beauty in your surroundings more. We have designer, okay? There's some creativity coming through here. You're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Ooh, perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. Okay, Taurus, so you may have a talent or something you always wanted to develop. And if you spend the time learning, okay, you could turn this into a business. Definitely. Could be writing, painting, drawing. Okay, let's get one more from the Chakra Love deck. We have the solar plexus chakra and rutilated quartz, confidence. All right. It's all about confidence, Taurus. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. Awesome. And you did get that strength card. So be your own cheerleader, Taurus. Love it. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you again soon.